Hello everyone and welcome to today's episode. Today we are diving deep into the unique work culture in Japanese companies, particularly the phenomenon of mutual surveillance among colleagues. We explore why the idea of if my salary is the same whether I work hard or slack off, then I might as well slack off than thrive in Japan, and the cultural factors behind it. First, let's talk about the management and monitoring in Japanese companies. Traditionally, there's very strict oversight from superiors to subordinates. You might have seen it in action, like in the efficient and diligent behavior of convenience store clerks. This management extends to all kinds of workplaces, making it difficult for employees to slack off. But it's not just about bosses watching you. A striking characteristic of Japanese companies is mutual surveillance among colleagues. If a coworker is seen slacking off, others might grumble, like, "Why is he getting the same pay as me while goofing off?" This can lead to coworkers being confronted, ostracized, or even reported to superiors. This behavior is influenced by the Japanese concepts of conformity and collectivism. Now, let's compare this to an overseas example. When I worked in Thailand, I noticed a big difference. In Thai workplaces, colleagues wouldn't criticize each other for slacking off. There's a strong sense of individualism, where people believe in live and let live. This kind of environment can lead to a more comfortable workplace. This brings us to a key question. Why do Japanese employees monitor each other? The responsibility for managing employees and ensuring work quality lies with superiors. Yet, colleagues engage in mutual surveillance, acting as if they have the authority to supervise, even though they don't. The root of this issue may stem from Japan's education system. Japan's education system was designed to produce a workforce capable of competing in the global market economy, resulting in a large number of workers who are skilled but lack critical thinking and individuality. The emphasis on average abilities and the tendency to avoid challenging superiors means that people are less likely to speak out, even when something is wrong. This can lead to a passive workforce where there is little objection to the status quo, something that can make a nation easier to govern. Let's consider the idea that if the salary is the same whether you work or not, you might as well slack off. Indeed, many Japanese salary workers have their pay fixed in their employment contracts. However, you can just slack off. The pervasive surveillance from coworkers and the bosses makes it difficult. There is peer pressure to work diligently. This work culture is not entirely congruent with free market principles, where pay is ideally tied to individual contribution. There are people who are high earners who don't work hard, like some in powerful positions in large companies, or politicians who are able to obtain large salaries even if they slack off. This shows that Japan is not a totally equal society. For the vast majority of salary workers, however, you are expected to be seen working hard at all times. So, what can we conclude? In Japan, diligence is the norm, and peer monitoring is pervasive. This can be a problem for maintaining a comfortable work environment. In the future, we will need to think about having a more global perspective and building a more comfortable and productive working environment. Thank you for joining me today. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them.